This is your market recap for May 20th, 2025. Sorry, this is the weekly time frame, but if we go down to the daily, you can see we are bearish today. I believe we are kind of getting stuck within this, taking some time to accumulate orders before possibly obviously either selling off or going up. So did a whole lot of nothing today, so this is going to be a very fast one. London session accumulated. We had some movement down, right? So I took a buy today. Reason I was bullish was because one, boom, most recent move, equilibrium here. We hit it with this bearish move right there at market open. We also have accumulation here, so I thought this was manipulation and we would distribute higher. Now that was not the case. We did not end up breaking this high. It took us a while. You could just see, look at the wicks. These wicks are disgusting. The one move we do get is a bearish move here. This is a 15-minute fair value gap that price respects pretty well. So let's get down to that time frame. You can see here, accumulation. I was waiting for this manipulation. Thought this was decent. We took out this low, and again, there's that equilibrium. So we hit that and started to displace higher. Kind of did a whole lot of nothing though. We went horizontal for like half an hour. Really, like I was gonna go full leverage because I saw price come down. I was waiting for it. I was ready, but then it did nothing. So I deleveraged almost entirely. It's 600 less than I usually would, but. I had draws here and here. Would have gotten hit, but unfortunately, with a narrow stop like I like to have, it got stopped out before it was able to do that. So, I'm okay with that. It's the risk of trading in these conditions, and I accepted that risk. So, the price came up here, which is an SMT. ES did not come all the way up here. And then I believe that is the big catalyst for this bearish move down to here. Now, do I have a large reason as to why? No. But what I just thought of, which kind of goes away with this fair value gap, but if we look on the weekly time frame, like I mentioned, this fair value gap here, we are most likely accumulating orders here, right? So this is the weekly fair value gap. These are the most recent daily candles. This looks like we're rounding, so I wouldn't hate coming down and playing like I had at the beginning of the week this as an inverse. All right, I think it's possible that we're accumulating orders, and the reason we expanded downwards is because we are actually going to play bearish. Now, that could be wrong, but it's the best that I've got to go with right now, especially with how shallow this of a sweep this was. Kind of shows lack of continuation. But that's enough for the 15-minute time frame. We get down to the 5-minute, whole lot of nothing. Not a single gap within here. First one's here, gets respected, and then disrespected, and then we come back up. Blah, blah, blah. SMT of these highs once again. 5-minute fair value gap pushes us lower. Yeah, but honestly, I don't know that I would have wanted to be in this. Well, towards the end of the macro, price does take off. But after seeing this for the past half an hour, I don't know that I would have wanted to be in anything. But honestly, usually I take my trade and then I glance at the market here or then, or throughout the day, but I didn't really today because I knew that it would, I saw what it did this morning and I was just not interested, and it played out. I don't want to take a trade in this. Now, yeah, 5-minute reacted bearish again. This is that 15-minute. Nice reactions off constant encroachment. Not much more to say about that. Now, 1 minute. So this is the trade that I took. I saw once again, this bearish move taking out this low and this low, hitting equilibrium. I would have liked to see price come down here, but it didn't, right? We got this big expansion here. Spent some time within this 1 minute fair value up here and here. ES closed within this, right? So in my mind, that was still a point for playing bullish. We had good reactions here. 1, 2, 3 reactions off this bearish fair value up. So we closed up here. And so I was waiting for a return and then a change in the state of delivery and a 15-second fair value up, which is what we got here. And then obviously that got stopped out. Oh no, actually, sorry. I entered here. We returned to it, change in the state of delivery, entered here. And then obviously price came all the way down here, which took us out and then went up. I don't know if this would have hit, maybe take profit to 1 and 2. 1. This would have been 1 and then this would have been break even. So even if I didn't get stopped out, would have been very small. Lunch happens. Again, whole lot of nothing going on here. It's smooth on both sides. So really whatever you find first. SMT of these lows pushes us up, taking out these highs. Once again, SMT of those highs there. And then from there, it pushes us all the way down, clearing out these equal lows that were created today. Yeah, I mean, that's the only reason I can think of. Either that or playing bearish, but accumulation, manipulation, distribution possible. Kind of just a clearing liquidity type of day. So going into the future, like I mentioned, I would be okay with really anything. We have a nice closure here on the top of this hourly and 15-minute. But we also have that weekly fair value gap that we're in right now, which I could very easily see us, get pushed down by. I mean, we took out this high barely once, twice, failed to continue, and we're breaking down. So could I see us go bearish? Absolutely. In my opinion, that's more likely now with the current price, but we could also play bullish. So it's one of those conditions where it could go either way. So we're definitely going to wait until market gives us something to work with. It's possible we had a very small day today because there was no news, but usually no news on a Tuesday doesn't affect it as much. No news Monday yesterday moved better than this. So not entirely sure why it happened, but it did. So only thing we can do is learn from it and try our best to identify it next time before or when we are in this market condition. So this has been your market recap for May 20th, 2025.